nothing's as it seems. Flip the cards, turn around. Mysteries we have found. In the shadows we dance. Take a chance, take a chance. Ghostly figures, guiding light. Readers and seekers in the night. Hopes and fears written in gold. Truth appears as stories unfold.
Good morning and welcome to the MyTarot morning meditation, daily inventory, anything you would like to call it. I just say it's a chance for us to take that breath. Just that morning reminder, that's all. There it is. As I come in here and hopefully remind others that it's okay to just take 15 minutes out of our morning and kind of reset. Feet flat on the floor, butt doing the kitty dance, shoulders relaxed, neck relaxed. As we listen to the cards like the sounds of the ocean. Which to me, that always means time to breathe. So, once again, this is where we're doing that morning inventory that I always suggest to people. To me, when I flick the cards, as I like to say, it reminds me to breathe. I've been doing this for years. And so when I hear the cards, back in my head, so I always suggest that people should find their mountain. My tarot room is the mountain. And find a light switch, whether it's ringing a bell, lighting a candle, or the sound of tarot cards, whatever it is. It says, all right, this is where I'm going to take 10 minutes to just breathe and relax and just reflect. I would suggest that for anybody, just a little meditation each day. I know it helps me a lot. So, this is where we check in with the universe. Good morning, Holly. Good morning, Angeline. It is Friday. So I am going to the World Oddities Expo tomorrow in Philadelphia. So we got an Airbnb. We're staying the night in Philadelphia. I love Philadelphia. I hope it doesn't rain too bad because I like walking up and down the streets in Philadelphia. I think it's one of my little happy places, so I'm really looking forward to that. And there's some really cool stores in Philadelphia, particularly Anastasia, this antique store that's just full of some really weird, strange stuff. So, let's bring that around some. There we go. So, taking that breath again. Let's check in with the universe. So, what have I got here? I have 3 stacks. Each one a different thread going out to the universe. It's like each one of these is a different thought or idea. And if we believe in the multiverse, that means it's like each one of these is a different path, because this stack is going to point in one direction. This will take us in a different direction. And these top cards right here are going to tell us a totally different story. So it's like we're leaving 2 paths behind, which I love that concept because it really is true. Whichever one of these I choose, I'll end up writing something. I'll be thinking for the next 10 minutes about the title for the YouTube video. And whichever one of these I choose is what I'll be thinking about for the next 10 minutes and what I will be carrying through the rest of the day. So let's go with what's at the heart. Let's go with what's right at the center. Good morning, Maureen. Okay. So flipping each card over one at a time like we're reading the pages of a book. This is always exciting for me. You know, one day I expect again, I say this sometimes because I'm a musician, but I've read thousands of spreads, and I'm always expecting that one where it just doesn't make sense. So when you're a musician, you get on stage and you expect that time where it's like you're going to forget what song you're even supposed to be playing. Which I've done that before. I'll tell that story later. So the first card, the Four of Wands. So wands are fire, energy, creativity, and fours. What do I always say? It's like the four legs on a table. So it's about stability. It's about where things are nice and calm. We're doing something. We're creating something. And it's like a chance to celebrate. Because we're almost halfway through. Ooh, the Four of Coins. Now, here's where the issue kicks in, though. Is that, yes, fours are about stability, being stable. And coins are about home, health, finances, and all those things that keep us grounded. But sometimes we might find that stability, that non-movement, sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes that's a bad thing, but I'm curious to see what this card's going to be, because it's the Page of Coins. So look at this guy. Look at how he's staring intently at that coin. Okay? Pages are about learning things. Pages are about, Page wants to learn to be a knight wants to learn to be a king. He's got his feet planted on the ground here, but he's got one foot pointing in one direction, another foot pointing in another direction, and he's also just kind of standing there. So far, to me, this is kind of like, yes, we like stability and things like that, but this is a total non-movement. He is staring so intently at that coin, he doesn't even see what's going on in the future. He's pointing, looking left, you're looking at the past. So, when things are good, and we have particular things that are good in our lives, we stay there. And we will analyze this coin, and we're comfortable with it. But what is it that maybe it's time to throw a wrench into our own lives sometimes. Sometimes this is like, here we have the wands and their fire and creativity, and then we have the earth. But it just seems like a non-movement kind of thing here. And especially with the page, just kind of staring at these, what is this, like a TV set or something? But let's see what the advice card is. So, the King of Coins. So kings are about, again, as I always say, it's not male or female, it's masculine and feminine energy. But the King of Coins is about looking forward at the future. He's about taking care, seeing where we're going, predicting. He's not about sitting still. He's going to plan his crops, because that's like a seed right there, which the page is just kind of staring at. But the king is going to make sure that things do not stagnate, that things move forward. So today the advice pretty much is that we have certain areas of our lives that we're comfortable with, whether it's with relationships, whether it's with our jobs, whether it's with our homes. But sometimes change is good. And yeah, you throw that fifth coin in there, and that might stir stuff up and things like that. But the only way to get to 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, sometimes you have to stir things up. And that's what the king does. Sometimes we don't even like the way he does it. It's like, well, we need to start doing this. And that could be our spouse talking or our significant other. We should do this. It's like, oh man, but I'm so comfortable. I just like the way things are. Let's celebrate what we have and not do anything else. But no. So today it's about maybe making ourselves a little bit uncomfortable, doing something that, if things are just kind of standing still, and it's not bad, we're celebrating what we have, but the king is only going to sit there and accept that for so long. And the king's going to say, all right, it's time we start doing movement. It's time we start, and coins are home, health, finances, and things like that. This could be about starting an exercise routine. Today it's whatever we find that we're holding up and just staring at, but doing nothing with it. Is it a bank account? We just hold it up, we're staring at it and doing nothing with it. As compared to the king, who's saying, all right, what are you going to do with that coin? Turn around, let's go ahead and do something with that. Time to plant some seeds for the future. See, look at that. So, but that means we have to get off the couch. I don't want to do that. No. Oh, man. Essentially, you're saying sometimes we have to just get off the couch? But I'm rewatching Community for about the 5th time. Talk about being stable. Yes, so everybody, have an amazing weekend. I'm going to Philadelphia. If you happen to go to Philadelphia, to the World Oddities Expo, say hi. Otherwise, I will see you again on Monday. Take care, everybody. Thanks again.
Stars in the sky, cards in my hand, searching for signs, lost in the sand, whispers of faith.